Good afternoon, everybody. So, I just want to say this. I want to put this out there. If we go from having a sudden person who had a meteoric rise in politics, if we go from a little tiny, skinny, bebopping, Mentos commercial, roof dancing girl bartender to all the way to some socialist, eventually communist dictator, America, then we deserve what we get. We deserve it. If you don't see something like what this AOC chick said today or yesterday, right? She is basically being coercive, threatening all of her cohorts, right? Her colleagues, because that's what the political pundits, the political careerists, the politicians themselves, that's what they call each other, colleagues, right? Never mind that they're like practically all opponents of one another. So she comes out and basically says, if any of y'all support the Republicans at all, then we'll make sure that you're out of office. So she's threatening to end their little careers, right? Basically, it's just another example of if you don't see things our way, well, then we're done with you. It's going to be our way or the highway. Gosh, that sounds awfully familiar, doesn't it? I mean, that's almost like she's dictating how things are going to be. Maybe we should give the little bebopper a Hillary or Mao or Kim outfit. You know, one of those vacuum, those little outfits that look like a vacuum cleaner bag. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's appropriate now. Maybe that's what she needs. That new wardrobe could be, fashionable again, right? With the houndstooth pattern. Yeah, oh, I think that'd be great, right? I mean, come on, really? So, folks, if you don't pay attention out there, coercion, okay? Submit to our ways or else. What else is like that? Let's see, Sharia law. Okay. Submit to our ways or else. Oh, okay. Now, there's God's law. But see, if God is making the law, that's a little different. It's a little bit different, right? But submit or else to what we say? Wait, I think we have another word for that. It seems like, correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong on this. I think a group of people, somewhere around, late 1700s, got together when certain people that were in charge of them, the government, right, was basically saying, you're going to do what we say or else. You're going to pay these taxes or else. And we're going to tax you whatever the heck we want to tax you on. We'll do it as high as we want. And you will obey. Yeah, what was that called? There's a certain word for it. I think it starts with a T. Tyranny! That's right. Good. Yes, tyranny. Yeah. And a whole country was born because people were not going to tolerate tyranny. See, guys, these people who especially, some clueless chick who is like one of the most airheaded popular figures I've ever seen since I can remember. I don't remember anybody in politics sounding as much of like such a whack job as this girl. And yet she comes out of nowhere. From Mentos commercial, I don't even think it was a Mentos commercial, but there's videos of her dancing on a rooftop, bebopping around like a little teenager, right? And now she's telling all the other politicians, get in line. Step in line. Do what we say, because this Green New Deal is happening. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm telling you, America, if y'all let this happen, we deserve it. We deserve it. If you really want to know what I think, I mean, and you know, I know a lot of people don't care, but some people do care because they tune into these videos. It's kind of fun. I think that eventually our government is going to get too big, and I think we're going to have socialism for a time. But then, of course, we will have revolt in what amounts to another civil war in this country. Because I think there's just too many patriots, too many people out there. I mean, I have family, you know, close family. Maybe we don't see each other as much as we used to, but I mean, I have a lot of friends and family that I know. If it got to that point, I have a feeling, maybe before my lifetime is out, that it's going to come to that. It's going to come to blows. I hate to say that, but it's getting that radical. There are so many people in politics that want such, you know, just bizarre things that, you know, 20 years ago we would have been like, whatever, get the heck out of our country. Not now. Not now. We've been led to believe, little by little, that, hey, you know what? We have to accept this and we have to accept that. But you aren't allowed to do this and you aren't allowed to do that. But make sure we make an exception for these people over here. That's not how it's supposed to work. See, political correctness has been used to numb us. Interesting how that works, right? Why don't you ask Europe how that's going? Ask Germany how that's going. Ask German citizens, right? So I was driving for Uber a few months back, right? I don't do it anymore, but I met a few Europeans, right? And they were telling me that they're losing their culture. And they don't like politicians over there because they have opened the door to a coercive culture that is basically moving in and saying, hey, no, you have to make allowances and exceptions for us because we're here. And so now they're bending over backwards for a culture that if it gets more than the majority, if it gets the majority, it gets into politics, uh-oh. And next thing you know, you're going to have Islamic State of Europe. Oh, wait, Jason said that? Yes. Yes, I did. Socialism, communism, political Islam, anything that has its goals to conquer and overtake and spread and be around the world and force peace like that. I don't want forced world peace like that. No. No, if world peace comes, it's going to be because God's Son brought it. That's it. In the meantime, we could be like it's supposed to be in the meanwhile and take care of our own, take care of our families, live in peace with other people. We can accept differences in other people, but you can't come and say, hey, I believe this and so you have to too. No. It doesn't work like that. It's not supposed to work like that. There's a difference between me saying, hey, you know what? I believe this. I think you probably should too because there are certain powers that am not in charge of that might see it this way. But I can't force it on you. There's a difference in that and saying, hey, we believe this. You are going to believe this too. Because we're going to make you. See the difference? Just my 2 cents for the day. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be ruled by a dictator, even if it is a little anorexic, donkey-toothed bartender. Oh, man, I said too much. I apologize. No. God bless America while we still got it.